At Genesis Academy, you're not only going to get a great education, you're going to get a great pump. Hey guys, it's Rachel here from Scola. We are here in Phoenix, Arizona at Genesis Academy. We just need someone to help show us around.
Hey Rachel!
Hey Shawna!
I'll show you around.
Thanks. All right, so we're here with Shawna Tampa, Director of Development at Genesis Academy. Thank you so much for having us at your school. We wanted to ask you first off what your mission here is at Genesis.
The mission of Genesis is to reclaim the promise of Arizona's disenfranchised youth, equipping them with the tools and opportunities to be contributing members to society for not only their generation, for those in the future.
That's great. We walked into the school and I didn't even realize that this was an alternative school, and the kids are doing amazing in their classes and get that one-on-one help.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're here with Isabel. She's a senior at Genesis Academy. Isabel, can you tell us a little bit about the school and what you like here?
Basically the school is just to like come and help us if you need help, and if you're struggling at a regular high school. There's times where you could have one-on-one with the teacher.
Oh, that's cool.
Come after school, they really encourage it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice.
Do you feel like you get a lot more like one-on-one attention than with things that you might need help with?
Yeah, and then like they make you feel comfortable. Like in class, like you could ask questions and they'll tell you like, hey, if you need any help, just let me know, or just stay after school.
That's awesome to feel like they care about you and your success as a student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do.
That's great. What are 3 things that you feel like kind of set your school apart and make it special from other schools?
Yeah, I really think the kids, when they walk in the door, they're seen. They're not just a number. We get to know them rather quickly because of the small campus.
Yeah.
And with that, we zone in on what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and then we expose them out into the community so they can start to figure out how they fit in. So definitely seeing a small family-like atmosphere where kids feel comfortable, incredibly comfortable, rather quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I know I saw some of the graduating classes, the photos in the halls, and the class sizes are maybe like 10 to 15. That's great. Like they really get to know each other. I'm sure it's like the small town feel.
Yeah, sometimes less, a little bit more, but in general, the one-on-one or small group attention is always there, and they greatly benefit, and we close that gap in terms of learning very quickly.
Okay, so we're here with Samantha. She's a 12th grader here at Genesis. Samantha, can you tell us a little bit more about the community service that you guys do here at the school?
Well, we have our blues night, which is honestly my favorite.
Okay.
I like the dances we do at blues night because I like dancing, and I like the community hours we do because helps me reach more into my graduation date.
Okay, so that's part of your graduation is providing community service outside of the school.
All of us need 35 hours to graduate.
Yeah.
And
very cool.
Volunteering helps us we reach more in our community, we know more things, we're getting more involved in our community.
Yeah, how has your experience doing that personally impacted you?
I feel like it's good because you're helping kids and families who don't have enough. I volunteered for St. Mary's.
Oh yeah.
So it was it felt good to knowing that you're helping packing the bags for the boxes for their foods and all that. You just felt make me feel a little warm inside.
Yeah. That's so cool. So what is the second thing that makes your school special?
I think a big thing for us is that we're very flexible, and that depends on the population that we serve from year to year. Because we're so individualized, we take a look at our kiddos and what it is they need, and it's very much senior driven because we're trying to get them caught up on their credits and on with their life, doing amazing things after school.
Yeah, I met a few of your seniors and they seemed so with it. They work on some community service projects as part of their graduation, right?
Yes.
That's not something I've heard of before as part of another school. Can you tell us a little bit about that too?
That's a major component as well. We feel very strongly that civic engagement is critical to develop a well-rounded individual, young person.
Yeah.
And getting into the community and starting to volunteer expose them to opportunities they wouldn't normally have outside of their 5-block radius, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they start to see how they fit in this world with all those unique and individual opportunities out there.
A critical time too, I feel like as a senior in high school, everything's pretty tunnel vision on you and your future, but one of the students we talked to, she mentioned how great it was to kind of see outside of herself and the way it felt to help other people. So that's great that you guys are able to help them realize that so young.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of kids don't know what they want to do in life, right? I mean, I'm sure maybe you were one of them. I know I was. And it was through experiences and getting out there and living life to be able to really figure out what it is that you want to do. How do you contribute to society with your strengths?
Right. And what is the third thing that makes your school unique?
For us, we're not just a high school. We have a youth services agency that has programming and support services that wrap around not only our kids, but their families and provide them all the additional supports that they need so their child can be successful. And oftentimes it's stabilizing the home life. So our youth services agency helps to stabilize that so kids can access education on a daily basis. So that makes us very unique.
Yeah, a tight-knit community with home and students.
Yeah, whole child, whole view.
That's great. So something I've learned here about Genesis is your community partnerships that you guys develop. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, you just have to walk the halls and you see how intricately woven we are within the community. Helios Education Foundation, a couple board members there, the Suns, the Cardinals. I could go on and on, but not only do they support us financially, but they do really genuinely partner with us to provide opportunities for our kids to get involved, to have experiences, and that will help build them into their post-secondary life once they graduate and get into the real world of work or higher education.
Yeah. Is that something, we saw the Blues Night poster and the Cardinals and some of those other sports teams attend that, right?
Yep, that's our annual fundraiser.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful display of our kids. They do everything. They're the talent, they sing, they dance.
So fun.
They give testimonials. They talk about why Genesis is so important to them and what the difference is from a traditional public school. And it also gives us an opportunity to highlight our supporters, our community partnerships. And we highlight one specific community partner every year with our Luminary Award.
Oh, cool.
And it's a great night of celebration.
Yeah, the whole community comes, right?
Absolutely.
Everyone can come.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah. You'll have to come.
I'm there. So we're here with Mr. Payne. He is the Director of Community Outreach here at Genesis. Mr. Payne, can you tell us a little bit about your experience as a teacher here at the school?
Yeah, so every day is not boring. There's something new every single day. I'm helping out with a different subject or a different student has a different issue.
Okay.
So I am always constantly entertained.
Yes.
And always helping people out, which is kind of what I like to do. So
That's awesome. And I saw your sign in your classroom. You teach a few different subjects. What subjects do you teach?
I do one called Life Skills, which is all about emotional, mental health that goes into career readiness and higher education, hopefully.
That's a great class to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also help out with Spanish, a lot of computer classes, and pretty much any of the electives.
Very well-rounded.
Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Very cool. So you talked about your community partners a little bit and the different opportunities that they give, and you mentioned that they give some of your students employment opportunities. Do you have a student that you would like to kind of share their story?
Oh, sure. I have many,
Okay.
but one off the top of my head, Elenia Sotelo. She graduated in the early 2000s, and she was the first graduating class at downtown ASU.
Oh, cool.
So that was pretty amazing.
Wow.
She went on to get a master's, and she started with the City of Phoenix at College Depot, which is located in Burton Bar Library. And now she's in the planning department, and she's doing amazing things. And here shortly, she's going to be coming on our board.
Oh, how cool. Full circle.
Yeah, full
That's
circle.
really cool.
Another great story. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the community and the campus here?
We are strategically placed in downtown Phoenix at 7th Street and McDowell. So we have kids coming from all over the valley, which is wonderful for us because we are able to service a large amount of students that can get here with public transportation. And that's the main mode of transportation for our youth and their families. So strategically located, easily accessed, and that brings more kids in the door, and we get them onto bigger and brighter things through education.
Yeah, it's right on the main road. You can't miss it.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely
great.
not, right?
And lastly, can you tell our parents where they can find more information about the school?
Yes, you can go to our website, genesiscity.org. As well as, I think social media is an amazing opportunity
Yes.
for individuals, both the youth themselves and their families, to get a quick snapshot of what we do. Instagram, you can scroll through those posts rather quickly, and you see all the amazing things that our kids are doing and that we're doing both on the campus and out in the community.
And can they find your Instagram page on your website as well?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
But Instagram is genesiscity.genesisacademy, and our
Okay.
Facebook is at Genesis City.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
You can also find more information at scola.com. We'll see you guys at the next school. And that's a wrap here at Genesis Academy. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you guys at the next school.